Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more not only universe mode but NXT Stand and Deliver action. This is part 2 to what has been an incredible night so far. What a hell of a tag team match we just witnessed between La Facción Ingranables and Aussie Open. Of course, the latter of the two not able to get the job done here tonight, as LFI retain their titles. Swerve Strickland making his way down to the ring, looking to make sure that doesn't happen to him as he takes on the Alpha of NXT, Konosuke Takeshita. This match kind of really coming to fault after, I want to say about a month ago, Swerve Strickland getting in Takeshita's face after one of his matches, basically staking claim to that very championship. Swerve Strickland, that being undefeated in NXT since returning. He defeated Braun Breaker in his return back at NXT New Year's Evil, where we saw the debut of that giant in the back of Swerve Strickland right now, that being Oba Femi. And we would then learn that Swerve Strickland has recruited him as a part of his mogul embassy. So far, it's just Oba Femi, but hey, we don't know who's going to join the Mogul Embassy in the future, as Swerve Strickland getting geared up for action here tonight against the Japanese phenom himself, Konosuke Takeshita, a man that we have seen do any and everything possible to retain that North American Championships I can't even talk, including spiking a grown man on his head at the top of the turnbuckle with that brain buster that actually gave Takeshita that title and took it away from Apollo Crews. I'd like to think that move alone is the reason why Konosuke Takeshita is NXT North American Champion to this day, walking in at WrestleMania weekend, walking in to Stand and Deliver with that title around his waist, and clearly has some devious things in mind for Swerve here tonight, given the attire of choice, all red, sort of demonic mask, almost symbolic to the demeanor of the Alpha as of late, as Takeshita gears up for maybe his biggest challenge yet. Swerve, the realist, Swerve Strickland himself, a former North American champion in this company, looking to become Swerve two-time here tonight. I'm gonna try and bring that level of excitement this entire episode that I just did for that tag team match last episode. But man, I gotta tell you, that took a lot out of me. I did not expect it to go that freaking hard, bro. Like, those two teams just put on a cluster, you-know-what, of a match for me to call. Like, Jesus, man, that was great. That was very, very entertaining, even on my side, man. Like, I hope y'all enjoyed that one, because I know I did, and I know I'm gonna enjoy this one right here too. This is actually a match that we recently saw in real life on AEW Dynamite, and man, if I can even get half of that match to come avail in this match, then we're about to have a banger on our hands, folks. That match in real life, that match hit like crack in the 80s, okay? But let me just tell you, Swerve Strickland comes flying in at Swerve Strickland. He goes flying in at Konosuke Takeshita. Takeshita almost taken aback by that. I don't think he's ever had somebody charge at him with that much force. Says, now look at this, Strickland back suplex to Takeshita, and Swerve is being the aggressor. Like I said, he has been North American champion before. He recognizes what it's going to take to become it again. A huge moonsault off the ropes. Takeshita is completely thrown off right now. Swerve able to basically run the same mind games as Takeshita has in his championship matches, being the aggressor in his matches. But now look at this. Oh my goodness. Just like that. Taking the match back in his favor is Takeshita. Haluva kick in the corner. Little shout out to Sami Zayn, a man that knows a lot about standing and delivering. When he debuted against a fellow, or no, sorry, he didn't debut. He actually had the courtesy of having a fellow Japanese wrestler's debut at an NXT Stand and Deliver. Well, technically back then it was just Takeover Dallas, but hell, that's a Stand and Deliver to me. Oh my! I'm talking about Shinsuke Nakamura is where my point's going. A big match in NXT history. Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura, huge match. Of course, a man that I'm sure Takeshita looks up to in Shinsuke Nakamura. As look at this, Konosuke Takeshita, violence party in the corner to Swerve Strickland, sends Strickland up again. This time he hooks it, gets that second deadlift, gut wrench, sit out powerbomb. Swerve Strickland getting a little cocky for his bridges. Oh my goodness, Takeshita flies in as Swerve getting in the face of Obafemi. And man, that's not something you want to do. I don't know if you saw what Obafemi did to Braun Breaker about 2 months ago now, but man, that's definitely not a man you want to mess with. As now Takeshita sending Swerve back into the ring. Takeshita once again getting in the face of Obafemi. Takeshita showing that he is not as intimidated as Obafemi as everybody else seems to be. I thought he was going to take Swerve's head off, but Swerve able to actually sidestep, and now Swerve off the ropes into a suicide dive. Suicide dive from Swerve Strickland now as he takes it to Takeshita. But Takeshita dumping him on the back of his neck with a German suplex. And I thought he was going to go for some kind of knee strike there, but Strickland actually able to get out the way as now Takeshita going for a powerbomb. He's looking to hurt this man. Like I said, ever since Takeshita has become North American champion. Oh my goodness gracious. Rolling Thunder, I don't know, flatliner? I don't know what to call that. We might be calling Swerve Strickland the next NXT North American champion after that one. Takeshita's out, man. He's holding his head. He's injured. He elbow to the back. Elbow to the back of Takeshita. Obafemi loves what he's seeing. Swerve Strickland has gone a mile a minute here tonight, completely taking it to the North American champion. Takeshita somehow able to peel that shoulder off the mat at 2.5 that looked like. Swerve Strickland might have been going for that snap mirror. Gets a kick for Takeshita's troubles. And now, oh my God. That'll send you back down to planet Earth. Huge elbow to the face. And now Takeshita doing what he does best, completely dismantling his opponents. Stepping out of harm's way is Takeshita. Went for a flying clothesline. But Swerve Strickland able to get his arms up in time. And now, wait a minute. Huge German suplex from Swerve. Like I said, taking it to Takeshita is Swerve Strickland. This is probably the biggest threat to Takeshita's title yet in Swerve Strickland, being that he's a former North American champion himself. He knows what it takes to get to the promised land. Now, wait a minute. No. Oh, I hate seeing that. Every time I see it, it never gets better. And now Swerve, the hell's he got planned? Takeshita down and out now. And now Swerve wants Takeshita up to his feet, calling his shot. Is he? Oh no. Oh no. Takeshita gonna make him pay a huge huge body slam. As now Swerve Strickland coming back into this thing. Full head of steam now. Wait a minute. Reverse. No. Swerve. Reverse. Sells through the ropes. Huge kick to the face from Swerve Strickland now. Huge. Oh my goodness. Springboard drop kick taking Takeshita out. Could this be enough to put Takeshita away? Count of 2. Takeshita gets the shoulder out now. Now it's Takeshita getting the shoulder out and playing possum at the same time with a knee strike right to the face of Swerve Strickland. And now, wait a minute, Takeshita's got him up for something huge here. The hell's he got planned? Last ride powerbomb, sit-out style. Swerve could be done. Count of 2, Swerve has to peel. And I do mean peel the shoulder out. Swerve now in a bad way. Takeshita with another haluva kick. Another haluva kick to Swerve Strickland. And now working over the knee is Takeshita. That knee of Swerve Strickland going to be in a bad way after Takeshita gets done with it. That's for sure another one. Another strike to the knee. And out. No! To catch. Yeah, he's holding that knee, but damn, man, he just hit him with a spinning lariat. Absolutely rocking Swerve Strickland, and now attacking that knee once again. Takeshita making it a point here tonight to target that knee, and now look at this. Submission hold locked in. Single leg Boston Crab almost, but he got the other leg hooked at the same time. But look at this Swerve with a unique reversal out of a huge kick to the face of Takeshita now. Huge kick to the face of Takeshita. Smack to the face, the disrespect. The disrespect, and oh, Takeshita is going to bring the disrespect. Jesus. Those forearms to the face, dude. Man, you got to cover up, Swerve. You got to cover up or reverse or something. He kicks the knee of Takeshita this time. Goes for another roll through. Flatliner gets it again. Gets it again, but doesn't even want the pin. Realizes he's got to go for the kill shot. No pun intended. Swerve, house call. House call to the NXT North American Champion now. Count of 2, but no, Takeshita gets out at 2. Takeshita gets out at 2. Swerve can't believe it. Swerve can't believe it now, as now he wants Takeshita back up to his feet once more. Swerve has put a tremendous performance here tonight against the North American Champion. And Takeshita could be down and out now, as Swerve goes for a double foot stomp to the North American Champion now. Could that be it to put Takeshita away? Swerve Strickland has defeated Konosuke Takeshita. The kill shot, double foot stomp, enough to put away the Japanese phenom here tonight and earn himself the North American Championship in the process. What an incredible match we just saw between Swerve Strickland and Konosuke Takeshita. And now the Mogul Embassy have brought gold into the club. Swerve Strickland going to be traveling a little bit heavier these days with the North American Championship in tow, and a man like Obafemi to not only intimidate but defend all the challengers coming to Swerve's way. Obafemi obviously going to play a huge role in the fact that this man remains atop of NXT as Swerve Strickland defeats Konosuke Takeshita. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready for a huge battle in the women's division. Roxxane Perez taking on the killer Jamie Hayter, a woman that has targeted Roxxane Perez really ever since Perez won that championship back. We saw Jamie Hayter arrive back on the scene. It almost feels like Britt Baker completely put out a hit for Roxxane Perez, the way that Jamie Hayter has been targeting the NXT Women's Champion.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the NXT Women's Championship.
Roxxane Perez now heading to the ring, looking to have a bit more success than we saw Konosuke Takeshita have. I mean, in that match, I think Swerve just kind of out-wrestled Takeshita. I don't think Takeshita was really prepared, I guess, in a way, for Swerve himself, for the amount of a threat that Swerve would bring. And at the end of the day, man, if you underestimate your opponent, that is the one thing that will bring you to defeat in a world like professional wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to kind of give a little bit of a shout out to the gear here tonight from Roxxane Perez. She's actually, you remember that shirt, AJ Lee wore that shirt. It looks like she's paying a little bit of homage to AJ Lee, being that she's one of the many women that Roxxane Perez looked up to growing up. Roxxane Perez, of course, still so young. The youngest NXT Women's Champion to date. And she's accomplished about everything that there is to accomplish here in NXT. Former NXT Women's Tag Team Champion, former NXT Women's Champion, and now current NXT Women's Champion. But this woman right here, Jamie Hayter, looks to put a damper on that, looks to put a stop to all the success of Roxxane Perez right here tonight. at Stand and Deliver. This is a woman that has reigned undefeated in NXT since her arrival. She very nearly won the Women's Iron Survivor Challenge back at NXT Deadline. If there were a few more seconds on the clock, Jamie Hayter would have won that championship, or not the championship, she would have won the Iron Survivor Challenge. And then honestly, that would have been a very interesting scenario considering the fact that at that time, Britt Baker was the women's champion. Would Jamie Hayter go after her best friend? Would she turn on the woman that she's been almost paid? I don't know if she's been paid, but definitely been hired to protect ever since Baker acquired that championship at TakeOver London when she defeated Mandy Rose, as Jamie Hayter now finally gets her shot at the NXT Women's Championship on the biggest night in NXT Stand and Deliver. Roxxane Perez gearing up for Jamie Hayter. Sends Hayter off the ropes. These two women finally able to lock up. Huge single leg drop kick from Perez now. Finally able to lock up after weeks and weeks of attacking each other and, you know, just blindsiding one another. Both these women have been on a collision course for this very match alone. Huge drop kick now to Jamie Hayter. And now Roxxane Perez once again sending Hayter over the top rope this time. Roxxane Perez now circling the ring. Feeling it here tonight at NXT Stand and Deliver. Sold out crowd as always in these NXT shows. And that's because of the level of talent that we have here in NXT. I mean, we just saw a new North American champion, Swerve Strickland. Before that, we saw an incredible tag team match. Probably match of the night, unless the three men in our main event completely put on an absolute stellar performance, which is entirely capable of them doing with the men involved in that match. But I don't know if we're seeing anything top that tag team match here tonight, folks. I almost feel bad for Swerve and Takeshita having to follow that. Still a good match between Swerve and Takeshita, but like, man, like, to get the crowd back invested after investing all their energy in that tag team match, that's a tall task. And now the women have a tall task of putting on a tremendous performance before the main event, gearing this crowd up for our final match of NXT Stand and Deliver. Oh my goodness gracious, the air time, the hang time. Perez just she has been almost impeccable in the early goings of this match, but Jamie Hayter looking to put that to a screeching halt as both men running into each other. Now look at this. Oh my goodness, running STO from Jamie Hayter now. And now just like that, Hayter trying to just like exuding her dominance now on Roxxane Perez. Perez now out though. Oh my goodness, elbow strike to the face, another one. A third one. Jamie Hayter being rocked right now, getting a foot back or so after Perez. Now look at this, Luthez Perez from Roxxane Perez herself. Thought that might be enough at this point. But no, Jamie Hayter powers out at one. Not even kicks out. She powered out at one. Obviously, Roxxane Perez is going to be the underdog in most of her matches. She's every bit of maybe 5 feet tall. I think she's something like that. Maybe even under 5 feet. But Jamie Hayter, oh my God. Huge backbreaker to Perez. This might be it. Another new champion. No, Perez out at 2. And now it's Jamie Hayter picking up right where she left off. Oh my goodness, went for a huge lariat. Absolutely stopped Perez dead in her tracks. Huge kick to the back. And now Jamie Hayter stomping out Perez. More ground and pound from the killer. You don't get a nickname like that for, you know, playing by the rules at all times. And now look at this. She takes her head off with that lariat. Lariat early on in the match. Perez might be out here. Perez might be out here. New champion. No, Perez actually getting the shoulder out At the very last second. The very last second did Perez get the shoulder out. And now Jamie Hayter kicking at the face of Roxxane Perez. And now wait a minute. Jamie Hayter from halfway across she almost hit her. I don't think she got enough of it. Perez, obviously that gave Perez the opportunity that she needed. Roll through to Jamie. No, only a 1 count. Man, Hayter got some serious airtime there, but that actually gave Perez the opportunity to get back into this thing. Huge corkscrew elbow from Roxxane Perez. Man, that lariat early on in the match, I thought that was it, but Perez is actually having a second win here as she puts Jamie Hayter on that top rope. But Hayter, obviously not very comfortable on the top rope, quickly gets down from there. And now, oh my goodness, more ground and pound from the killer Jamie Hayter, stomping out Roxxane Perez. Hayter obviously happy with her her actions here tonight as Roxxane Perez once again getting just absolutely dismantled by this woman. But now Roxxane Perez trying to fight back, man. Like I said, this is an absolute tall task to be in the ring with an undefeated superstar like Jamie Hayter. But if anybody could do it, it's definitely the NXT Women's Champion, Roxxane Perez, as she finally gets a ground and pound of her own on Jamie Hayter. A huge another corkscrew elbow to Jamie Hayter. As now Roxxane Perez is looking for something there, but Hayter steps out of harm's way. Oh my goodness, runs into some knees. Runs into some knees of Jamie Hayter's, but steps out of harm's way. And now, oh my goodness gracious, kick to the midsection. Another one, and now another roll through corkscrew. And now Roxxane Perez setting Hayter up for something. Hayter's on the outside. Perez looking to take to the skies, but you can see the damage done. She's able to get it done. Suicide dive through the ropes, but Jamie Hayter has put a beating on our NXT Women's Champion. And now sends Jamie Hayter into the barricade. Spine first. Spine first goes the challenger. Spine first goes the challenger, and now working over those knees. I mean, hell, if you can keep Hayter off her feet, you might be able to actually survive this thing as she throws Perez back into the ring. And now Perez is trying to roll through. But oh no, I don't know what she was going for there, but luckily didn't get it to fall. And now once again, Perez into the ropes, this time with a lot more ferocity. This time, she put a stamp on that one, sends Jamie Hayter back into the ring now. As Perez wasting little to no time. Look at this. Kick to the midsection. Sit out DDT. Sit out DDT to Jamie Hayter. Going for the cover now. 1, 2. No, Hayter kicks out at 2. Hayter kicks out at 2. I don't think Perez expected that. As now Perez off the ropes. Look at this. Tilt-a-whirl. Beautifully done. And now she comes in with a clothesline of her own. And now it's Jamie Hayter on the ropes a little bit. Now it's the NXT Women's Champion showing that heart, showing that fight. Oh my, off the second, Luthez Perez. Off the second for a Luthez Perez goes Roxxane Perez herself. Jamie Hayter now almost taken aback. I think she was going for that lariat once again, but Roxxane Perez able to reverse it. Look at this. Pop rocks to Jamie Hayter to defeat the undefeated 1, 2. No, Hayter kicks out at 2. Tremendous match for the NXT Women's Championship here tonight, folks, as Perez throwing Jamie Hayter to the outside. This is her third time looking to go to the outside. Hopefully she didn't go to the pond too many times, because look at this. Comes flying in. Oh! Just as I said. Went to the well one too many times. I said pond. I don't know what the hell I was talking about, but yeah, she went to the well too many times. Hayter completely rocking the jaw of Roxxane Perez with a forearm. You could see, like, there's just like a different kind of body language on Perez right now. Anytime she tries to get some momentum in this match, you can see the hurt on her body that Jamie Hayter has ensued in this match. As now Roxxane Perez has her up on a, no, Hayter kicks out, but wait a minute. Oh my goodness, kicks her. Oh, Jesus Christ. That could be it. Double knee face buster into the corner. That could be it. No, Hayter has to kick out at 2. That was nasty though. Jamie Hayter definitely getting a run for her money. She wants to be in the NXT Women's Championship match. Well, welcome to the big leagues, kid. Roxxane Perez has been in the big league. She's been at Stand and Deliver. She's been in NXT for 3 years now. She's looking to show her that this is not no stepping stone when it comes to the NXT Women's Championship. As now Perez grabbing that arm of Jamie Hayter's and now into the ropes. Beautiful arm drag from Perez. And now, wait a minute, looks to take her over, but Hayter able to sidestep. Hayter able to sidestep once again to the back. Once again to the back, and now Perez could be in trouble. Hayter lining Perez up for something big here, but no, Perez sidesteps. And now, wait a minute, crossface locked in. I think the only thing that was saving her was the ropes. But wait a minute, right back into a callback to Britt Baker. Callback to Britt Baker right there with the lockjaw. And, that's just rubbing dirt in the wound to Britt Baker after losing the championship. Oh my God, tilt the world backbreaker from Jamie Hayter now. As Hayter scales the second. Perez in a bad way. Oh my goodness, all of her weight on Roxxane Perez. Perez is, you can see it in her face. She's hurt, man. She is hurt right now. But wait a minute, just as I say that, Perez just keeps catching Jamie Hayter in these situations that almost put the match away. And now look at this. Once again, this right back into a submission hold. Head scissors this time. But Jamie Hayter literally powers out of it. And now what the hell? Oh my God! I've never seen Jamie Hayter take to the skies. I guess when you got to be the NXT Women's Champion, you do anything you can, and that forearm to the face puts Perez away and gets Jamie Hayter her first title here in WWE and make sure that she stays undefeated. I thought the lariat was the heaviest weapon in her arsenal. Turns out she's got a mean forearm as well. Jamie Hayter toppling the NXT Women's Champion, Roxxane Perez, holding that title up. Getting that title back on her and Baker's side is Jamie Hayter. Ladies and gentlemen, tremendous effort from the Women's Champion, but that's 2 for 2 in new title reigns. Are we going 3 for 3? Is Will Ospreay and or Jonathan Gresham walking out with the NXT Championship? Ladies and gentlemen, it is main event time. There is a ton of history in this match alone, mainly between Will Ospreay and Jonathan Gresham, but there's a ton of history between Ilja Dragunov and Jonathan Gresham as well, considering the fact way before Ilja Dragunov was reigning as NXT champion, Dragunov met with Gresham a few times last season in Universe mode. Every time these two men got into the ring, it was a stellar performance. It was a absolute an absolute spectacle. And speaking of spectacles, you cannot say that word and not associate Will Ospreay with said word, because this man is as close to a real-life superhero as it really comes. And I mean that in terms of agility, in terms of aura, in terms of presence, everything. The only thing this man is missing is a world championship around his waist, something that is a very familiar sight when it comes to Will Ospreay, but he's starting over now. He's in a new company. He wants to reign dominant over this company as well, just as he did all over Japan, just as he did all over the UK independent scene. Will Ospreay, holding titles all around the world, has yet to hold championship on American soil, looking to get the job done here tonight. But in his way Not only is this man right here, the octopus Jonathan Gresham, a man that technically should be having his rematch. It technically should be Gresham Dragunov 2 in our main event here tonight. Jonathan Gresham, fair and square, won a triple threat match that we mentioned at the start of the show. Carmelo Hayes taking the pin in that match, and Will Ospreay was indeed involved in that match, but Ospreay lobbied to the higher-ups, lobbied to Shawn Michaels, lobbied to Ava, whoever you want to call it, lobbied to get himself a one-on-one match with Ilja Dragunov himself to prove why he deserves to be in this match. It was pretty much Ospreay's final attempt to even make the card for Stand and Deliver after Jonathan Gresham has bested him on more than one occasion. And now here tonight, Will Ospreay, you find him in the main event, which means, of course, he was able to defeat Ilja Dragunov, and honestly, it was a pretty violent effort from Will Ospreay to defeat Dragunov, but that's kind of what you need in order to defeat Ilja Dragunov. You need to bring that violence, you need to bring that integrity to a match like that. The Octopus awaiting the arrival of the NXT champion, the Mad Dragon, Ilja Dragunov. And here he comes down to the ring, looking to hopefully retain his title and carry on his legacy here in NXT. Ilja Dragunov now has a tall task ahead of him. I mean, even if he was just in this match with Jonathan Gresham alone, we saw the fight that Dragunov had to withstand against Jonathan Gresham last month at NXT Vengeance Day. Now, he has to deal with the aerial assassin, the Kingpin, Will Ospreay as well. A man that already has Dragunov's number. He defeated Ilja Dragunov to even get himself into this match. If Will Ospreay lost that match, this would be Dragunov v. Gresham 2. This would have no Will Ospreay involved in it whatsoever. But because Ospreay was able to topple the Dragon, a thing that an accolade that you haven't seen since Ilja Dragunov won that NXT championship. Really since the start of almost after SummerSlam, Ilja Dragunov has been undefeated. Dragunov falling to Will Ospreay a few weeks back, and now Will Ospreay finds himself in the main event with the NXT championship on the line. The only problem is he has that man right there, Jonathan Gresham, in the match as well. A man that's been a thorn on his side ever since Ospreay arrived, being that final mystery man at NXT Deadline in the Men's Iron Survivor Challenge. Look at this, Ospreay already taking Ilja Dragunov out, but Gresham looking to, like I said, he wants to let his presence be known in this match as Ospreay gets back in the ring now. It's going to be very interesting to see these three clash of styles meet up. We've seen Gresham and Ospreay meet up. We've seen Dragunov and Ospreay meet up, but we've never seen all three in the ring at the same time. And look at this, goes for early cover. Obviously, Gresham is not going to allow that. There's too much at stake right now, even to let him get a 2 count. Huge blue thunder bomb from Ospreay now, as Gresham was going for the ropes, but Ospreay, huge kicks to the man. Oh my goodness, super kick to the face. Ilja Dragunov going to let his opponents beat on each other a little bit. Going to let them do a little bit of damage, but look at this, Dragunov now. Dragunov, but wait a minute, Ospreay over the top rope, and now huge chair shot to Jonathan Gresham. Ilja Dragunov looking to level the playing field a little bit. And oh no, wait a minute. He gave Ospreay a chair. He's been waiting to get his hands on Gresham, but Gresham able to luckily kick the chair from out the hands of Will Ospreay. No telling what he's going to do. Oh my god, this cutter on the outside. This match completely spilling out as Will Ospreay now grabbing the chair. What the hell is Ilja Dragunov got playing here? Power bomb to Jonathan Gresham and into the LED board. Oh my goodness, that's blood. That's blood right there. He just left Jonathan Gresham gushing at the forehead, and now sends Dragunov into the turnbuckle. And now Ospreay focusing his attention once again on the man that's been a thorn on his side. And look at this power on Ospreay, catching Dragunov flying through. And now Jonathan Gresham is quite literally seeing red. Oh my goodness gracious, what a step up stomp from Will Ospreay. This match is going to have to get back in the ring eventually if either of these men want to walk out with the NXT Championship. A huge super kick, and now, oh, another super kick to the back. And now look at this. Ilja Dragunov woke up on demon time here tonight. He got the chair and the kendo stick. As, wait a minute, what the hell is Ospreay got planned here? Running power bomb! Oh my god! And that's not even the padding. That is the floor. That is the floor. Will Ospreay just powerbombed him on cement ground, pretty much. Somehow Dragunov is back on his feet. How? I don't know how. Will Ospreay picking up where he left off with Ilja Dragunov. And now, wait a minute, just fending off all opponents right now is Will Ospreay. Oh my goodness. Gresham took a nasty spill on that chair. And now it's Dragunov and Will Ospreay once again. You know, both these men have been waiting to get their hands on Will Ospreay. You can see it right now. Every time they get an opportunity, they take it. As now, wait a minute, bad intentions on the mind. Ospreay able to sidestep. No, but he doesn't sidestep that time, but he gets enough leverage on there to prevent Gresham from... Man, these guys are absolutely beating the tar out of Will Ospreay. Like I said, Ospreay has made a ton of enemies since his arrival here in NXT. But a man that poses as much of a threat as Will Ospreay does is going to, of course, make some enemies here and there. Men that believe that they are better than him. As look at this clothesline of Ilja Dragunov now as Will Ospreay. Wait a minute, looking to show you exactly why he's called the Aerial Assassin, Spaceman Plancha from the Kingpin. And now Gresham locking eyes with Ospreay. These men looking to do anything and everything possible to keep each other away from the NXT Championship. At one point, it might just come down to Ospreay and Gresham getting in each other's way as he has a sledgehammer now. Oh my God! Jesus! That might be it. Ospreay able to get out though, but man, shot right to the midsection. I don't think Ospreay can believe what he did. Oh my God, a shot to the back. Yeah, these guys want to hurt each other. Gresham and Ospreay want to hurt each other. But wait a minute, speaking of hurting each other, Cutter! And I think he caught the sledgehammer. He's out. How the hell? How the hell did he power out at one? Man, an Cutter out of nowhere. That's how quick Will Ospreay can end this match. But man, if Dragunov keeps introducing weapons in this match, I don't think this match will ever end. And now Dragunov gonna feel the wrath of Ospreay. Oh my goodness gracious! Swinging for the fences is Will Ospreay now. Huge kick to the back now. Went for an enziguri. Dragunov able to roll through though. Oh my goodness! Another nasty shot to the back. And now wait a minute, Will Ospreay. Oh, both men went for something there. Gresham coming behind. Ilja Dragunov. Poison Rana to Dragunov. But wait a minute. Poison Rana of his own. A Poison Rana of his own from Will Ospreay. And now off the rope. No. Kind of misstep there as now Gresham sends Ospreay into the ropes. Kick to the knee. And now wait a minute, submission hold from Jonathan Gresham. Indian Deathlock locked in. Indian Deathlock locked in. You know Will Ospreay's not going to allow that. Chair shot to Jonathan Gresham now. Oh my God, Torpedo Moscow. Out of nowhere. Will Ospreay is down and out here, but he gets the shoulder out. Gresham was not going to be able to get to his feet in time to stop that pin from happening. Torpedo Moscow completely leveling Will Ospreay. And now look at this. Schoolboy powerbomb from Ilja Dragunov. The champ looking to fend off all challengers here tonight. And now wait a minute, off the ropes into another kind of smaller version of the Oz Cutter, but enough to fall, but no. Gresham obviously relishing in the moment to prevent Will Ospreay from becoming NXT champion, but now he takes Gresham out. Now it's Ospreay taking Gresham out. Now it's Dragunov. Look at Gresham. Dragunov just going to allow it. Another Spaceman Plancha. Another Spaceman Plancha. Gets welcomed with a kendo stick, though. Oh, my goodness gracious. Catches the boot, or catches the hand, I should say. Huge big boot to the face now. All three men back outside the ring. And now wait a minute, Will Ospreay has something in mind for Jonathan Gresham, but he takes him over with a poison rana on the outside. Ospreay just got leveled by the octopus. Jonathan Gresham, the only man in the ring now. Running crossbody from Dragunov as Ospreay owns the ring right now. Man, I can't even talk at this point after the action I've had to call here tonight. And this is the ending to what has been a car crash of a Stand and Deliver. And now wait a minute, what the hell's Ospreay got planned here? Spinning inverted DDT. That might have been it, but Gresham obviously will play spoil. Oh my God, more sledgehammer shot to the back. Ospreay has a history of back issues. Oh my goodness gracious, a sledgehammer to the face now. And now Gresham taking Dragunov out. Gresham going everywhere with that sledgehammer. He might have, I wonder if Triple H called him a favor. Look at this. Will Ospreay, boot to the face, able to get that sledgehammer away from him. And now look at this. Stun Dog Millionaire. Stun Dog Millionaire taking Gresham out. Ospreay's not done. Oh, but he has a waiting dragon waiting for him. As Will Ospreay now. This match is a car crash. Like, an absolute car crash. As now Ospreay setting Dragunov on the announce table. What the hell's he got planned here? We saw this on NXT. Oh my God. We thought Jonathan Gresham had other plans in mind for Will Ospreay. These men hate each other. I don't even mean that they dislike each other as in terms of it's a sport competition. No, these men hate each other. Ospreay, oh my God, Stormbreaker on the chair. Stormbreaker on the chair. And I guess that's what Gresham gets for getting into Ospreay's business. And now look at this. Oh my goodness. Underhook suplex from Ilja Dragunov. Gresham might be concussed. He might be down and out, but somehow he's getting back to his feet after a Stormbreaker on the steel chair. And now wait a minute. Oh my God. Gresham's sending Ospreay into a flight of chairs. And now wait a minute. Oh! Huge lariat from Dragunov. Another spinning inverted DDT on the outside this time. Man, I can't even see the action because the barricade's in the way. Now, wait a minute. Ospreay sending Gresham flying on the other side of the ring. And now Ospreay has bad intentions in the mind, but Dragunov, once again, averting disaster. As, oh my goodness, huge elbow strike to the face. Another elbow strike to Dragunov now. And now second elbow. Wait a minute. Both men attacking Ospreay. You know, Dragunov and Gresham wanted to run it back. They wanted this to be a one-on-one match. Of course, Ospreay had to lobby to get himself back involved as, oh my God, just spiked Gresham down to the mat now. Is now Will Ospreay once again looking to get Dragunov, I should say, back on that announce table. But Dragunov fighting valiantly here. As now all three men back into the ring. Dragunov actually going to get a piece of hardware before he gets back into the ring. Baseball strike to the face. Oh, another torpedo Moscow to Will Ospreay. Gresham saving the match for not only himself, but unfortunately his rival in Will Ospreay. And now a huge lariat from Dragunov. Ospreay could be down and out here. Oh, but Gresham saving the match at the last second once again. But Ospreay now taking a back seat. As now Dragunov sends Gresham into the ropes. Jesus Christ, what a lariat. And he comes back in for a second one. Gresham's out here. Ospreay's back to his feet. And now gets dumped on the back with a back suplex. Ospreay's out. Oh, a huge shot to the face, but oh, Will Ospreay. All three of these men are absolutely taking it to each other. And now, wait a minute. Oh, my goodness gracious. Underhook suplex from Will Ospreay. And now, oh, the Oz Cutter once again to Ilja Dragunov. Gresham, look at the state of the ring in this match. Another poison Rana. Another poison Rana. Somehow Ospreay is staggering at this point. Jonathan Gresham retching at the arms of Ilja Dragunov now. And now, wait a minute. Has Dragunov up for, or I should say, oh my God, has Gresham up for something. Electric chair German suplex, not enough to get the job done. And now, wait a minute, into a power bomb with the final flash to combine it. Dragunov, you're going to want to stop worrying about weapons and want to worry about your NXT Championship. Gresham, luckily, able to escape, but Dragunov driving some sharp elbows to the face of Will. What a back fist. What a back fist, but wait a minute, Ospreay comes flying in with an Oz Cutter. Oz Cutter out of nowhere. Gresham's taken out. Gresham is taken out. Will Ospreay going for another Stormbreaker. Gresham's going to want to get back to his feet. He's going to want to get back on his feet. 1, 2. Oh my God, I thought that was it. You know what? That was going to be it. I thought that was it. That was going to be it. Dragunov was down and out. Ospreay had him dead to rights. Once again, Jonathan Gresham being the reason why Will Ospreay does not see success in this company. Ilja Dragunov now starting to realize exactly what kind of as now, wait a minute. Jonathan Gresham, Indian Deathlock to Dragunov. Ospreay recognizing the severity there. As gets back into the ring now. And now an Oz Cutter to Jonathan Gresham. Sends Dragunov packing. And now Will Ospreay wants Gresham up to his feet. Wait a minute, man. Think about how apropos this would be for Will Ospreay to pin Jonathan Gresham for the NXT Championship. He gets the Stormbreaker. Dragunov now makes the save. Wow, man. What a match. What an absolute match. What an absolute night for NXT, man. This is crazy. We've seen every single weapon that you could possibly imagine involved in this match alone. Another underhook suplex from Dragunov. And now Jonathan Gresham, wait a minute, octopus stretch. Ospreay obviously recognizes the level of threat the octopus stretch poses, considering he lost to it twice. Will Ospreay not allowing that to fall as he spikes Ilja Dragunov on his head, and now Ospreay scaling the ropes where he feels most comfortable. Shooting star splash to give Will Ospreay his first championship in American soil. No, Dragunov kicks. Dragunov kicks. I don't think Ospreay can believe it. But wait a minute. Oh, went for a kendo stick strike. Oh, no. Oh my God. Jesus. Ospreay. Are you sure you want to be in this match? Jesus Christ. He just broke the kendo stick over him. Will Ospreay just got the ever-living crap beaten out of him, courtesy of Jonathan Gresham and Ilja Dragunov. Ilja kicks at 2. Oh my good. They just beat that man like he owed him money. What the hell? Will Ospreay. Well, wait a minute. He's got a kendo stick of his own. He's got a kendo stick of his own as he kicks. He's hitting anything that moves, but Will goes for a shot on Gresham, but Gresham escapes. Gresham escapes now. Dragunov, Uranagi slam. And now ripcord elbow strike to the face. And now wait a minute. Will Ospreay once again goes for an Oz cutter. Ilja Dragunov able to sidestep. Man, Will Ospreay has gotten a beating in this match. An absolute beating. As now look at this. Dragunov looking to put the final nail in the coffin. Yes, Torpedo Moscow hits. Torpedo Moscow hits, and now wait a minute, knee strikes to the midsection of Will Ospreay. Knee strikes to the midsection of Will Ospreay. Dragunov probably had Gresham dead to rights, but Ospreay getting Dragunov out of here. And now kick to the midsection of Gresham, once again going for the Stormbreaker. Once again going for the Stormbreaker on the Octopus. And now wait a minute. Stun Dog Millionaire to Ilja Dragunov. And now Dragunov's done. Dragunov's done, and this might be Ospreay's best opportunity for 50 splash after the Stormbreaker. Will Ospreay to become NXT Chow? My God. What is it going to take? What is it going to take? Ospreay's over the ropes. Ospreay's over the ropes. Oh, he's accidentally kicking the ref now, or is he not accidentally kicking? I don't know. I don't know at this point. Ospreay now sends Gresham into the ropes. He catches the boots. Ospreay now. Kick to the face. But Ilja Dragunov looking to get involved. Will Ospreay doesn't know what to do at this point. Oh my goodness, Dragon Screw from Jonathan Gresham. And now wait a minute. Oh, went for a phenomenal forearm, I think. But Gresham able to sidestep. Ospreay now. Once again with that stomp. Ilja Dragunov once again heading to the outside. And now wait a minute. Sends Dragunov back first into the barricade. And now look at this. Jesus Christ. Shooting star. Standing shooting star press from Will Ospreay. Bro, this is chaos. What are these men doing to each other? Like, is this even legal? They're beating the ever-living crap out of one another. Phenomenal forearm. Phenomenal forearm might be enough. Ospreay doesn't think it is. Springboard 450. Super kick to Dragunov. Corkscrew moonsault incoming. Dragunov's down and out. Gresham's down and out. And now, wait a minute. Oh, no. Gresham grabs a hold. Now Ospreay grabs a hold. Lariat. Goes for a German suplex. Ospreay's out now. Ospreay's out now. Huge Oz cutter from halfway across the ring. Gresham stunned. Gresham stunned. 1, 2. No. No, not enough. Twisting. Contorting at the neck. Contorting at the neck. Ospreay's out. Ospreay's out. It's down to Gresham and Dragunov. And both men swinging for the fences with baseball bats, kendo sticks, sledgehammers. You freaking name it. It's been done in this match. Dragunov once again. We saw that earlier. Powerbomb to Gresham. Powerbomb to Gresham on the LED screen. And now, wait a minute. One more time. One more time. Will Ospreay with a Stormbreaker to Ilja Dragunov. Going for another cover. Kicks out. Ospreay. Ospreay with the roll through. The roll through to Dragunov. The roll through to... No, now Gresham breaking it up once again. Gresham breaking it up once again. And now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Tilt-a-whirl roll through. Tilt-a-whirl roll through, but now Ospreay grabs the legs. Ospreay grabs the legs. 1, 2, Dragunov's not there. 3, Ospreay's the champ. Will Ospreay has defeated Jonathan Gresham to become the NXT champion. You could not write a better ending to the chapter for Will Ospreay than defeating his rival here in NXT since arriving, the Octopus, Jonathan Gresham. Ilja Dragunov wasn't even involved in the fall itself. That's the danger of a triple threat match, folks. At the end of the night, Will Ospreay is walking away Mania weekend, bloodied, battered, bruised, literally got whipped by kendo sticks at one point in this match. But at the end of the day, Will Ospreay is walking away on top of the NXT mountain. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for joining me for another incredible 2 episodes of Universe Mode, special edition Stand and Deliver Mania weekend, our final episode of 2K23. Thank you for joining me for the ride throughout 2K23, and believe me, we about to take y'all on a collision course come 2K24. As always, folks, I will see y'all on the next one.